Hey team, happy November. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it's November 1st. I'm so excited to talk to you today about this topic because I'm very passionate about this topic, and that is personal development and why you need it, even if you think you don't, and some of my favorite personal development books and how you can make it work in your life. So I had a team Zoom scheduled to have everyone hop on and chat about their favorite personal development books. Well, guess what? Nobody hopped on. And I'm guessing part of it is I didn't give a ton of advance notice because of Halloween. Part of it is because people's schedules were busy. But I think a little tiny part of it is that many of you might not be making personal development books a priority. But here's why you need to make it a priority. Because you can only go as far as you grow. And often you are the thing that's getting in your own way. So let me tell you a story of when I used to be a photographer and I mentored a lot of photographers on business. And by the way, look how cute my leftover Halloween nails are. Freaking love them. Got lots of compliments. So I used to mentor a lot of photographers back in the day, and I saw so much potential in them. Like, I knew they could go super far. I knew they could be super successful, but I kept noticing this pattern in these photographers that I was mentoring. And the pattern was that they were getting in their own way. They didn't believe in themselves. I believed in them, but they didn't believe in themselves. And so it was keeping them stuck. And it was like so frustrating for me as a coach to be like, dude, you have so much potential. You could be so successful. But their mindset and their confidence was like pretty low. And so they didn't believe that they could have this success that I totally saw for them. And so one day I asked on social media, I said like, hey, rate your confidence on a scale of 1 to 10. And I asked, these were like business women, these were moms, these were intelligent women. And I asked, and the average number of all these people that responded was a 5 out of 10. And I was like, no. Like that's not okay. And no wonder you are struggling with success if you don't believe in yourself. And if you don't believe in, and if you are struggling with your mindset, and if your inner mean girl is getting in your way. And so often that happens because we're human and we all have an inner mean girl. We all have those negative thoughts that pop up in our day all day long, every day. And so we have to learn, you're going to have like hundreds, if not thousands of thoughts every day, and many of them will be negative. And we have to fill our brain with positive, like we've got to replace some of those negative thoughts with positive thoughts. It's kind of like the weeds that just naturally grow in your garden, and you have to replace them with flowers. And that's what personal development is. It's those flowers. It's a way to help you get out of your own way and to move forward on your entrepreneurial journey, because your input determines your output. So whatever you're feeding your brain is also what's going to come out. And so you gotta feed your brain the good stuff. The good stuff is personal development books. Now, if you're like, listen, Kelly, that's great and all, but I'm not a reader, that's fine. You don't have to be a reader. You can listen to audiobooks. You can listen in your car, turn your car into a college. And when you're driving, which I know many of you are driving to work, or you're driving your kids to school and back, or to sports events, turn your car into a college and listen to audiobooks. One thing I love to do is I buy the book on Kindle, my Kindle app for my iPhone, and then I add the audio to it. So I get the best of both worlds. I can read it on my phone when I'm just like if my husband falls asleep, I will, if he always falls asleep the minute we hit the bed, and I'm like, wide awake and still buzzing. So I will just pull up my phone and read personal development book without like it making any noise. But then if I'm in my car, I will hit play on the Kindle app, and because I downloaded the audio, it's in sync of where I was reading, and it will just push play and start reading it for me. So I kind of love that. That has been really effective for me. I also turn the speed up to like 1.5, so they're reading faster so I can get in more books. I try to read 2 personal development books a month. Guys, if I can do 2 a month, you can do at least 1 a month, or 1 every 2 months. But the goal is to listen to it every day, even if it's just 5 minutes. Like, listen to it when you're on a walk, listen to it when you're cooking dinner, listen to it when you're in the car, in the shower. You can get shower speakers and listen to it in the shower. So no excuses. There's no excuses. Any excuse you give me, I will give you ideas on how you can get it in. Because it is so important. And I don't think that we are emphasizing it enough in Color Street. I have been a huge advocate about it, but I am not pushing it enough here in my team. I think we've kind of lost that element. And I think it's so important right now, especially when we've had so many changes with Color Street. And, you know, some people are in a funk and they're trying to figure out how to adapt to the changes. You need personal development. Okay, I cannot emphasize it enough. Here's why. Because listen, success leaves clues. There are a lot of successful people in Color Street. And one of the key things I think that they do is they have a positive mindset, and they listen to personal development. So you want to not only do what successful people do, but you want to think like successful people think, because it starts with your thoughts. Like, you've got to start with your thoughts. And if you have like those positive motivational thoughts, you're going to take the action that is required to have the success that you want and that you are craving. So another reason to read personal development is that it raises your vibration. It gets you in, like, it's empowering, it's motivating. It helps raise your vibration to listen to those types of things versus like the news, which is like totally negative stuff. When you're listening to those positive, empowering, inspiring, motivating words, it's going to boost you. It's going to give you a daily boost, which is going to raise your vibration, which is going to make you feel good. And when you feel good, you do good. So when you have those positive vibes, you are going to attract positive people to you. You're going to attract more of what you want in this world when you're at a high vibration. And it just helps you stay inspired. It helps you stay motivated. It helps you stay on, working towards your goals. And it helps you to continue to persevere, because guys, it's not easy. It is not easy being an entrepreneur. I have been an entrepreneur since my daughter was a baby. She is now almost 21. It's been a lot of years, almost like over 20 years of me being an entrepreneur, working from home for myself. And it's a roller coaster. And I've seen patterns in myself and in the ladies that I've worked with and that that are on my team. And, there's definitely there's highs and there's lows for sure, right? And so we need those uplifting, inspiring, motivating words to continue to help us on our journey, to help us want to persevere and continue on when maybe we're on the struggle bus. And there's so many good books that you can read. So I'll share some of my all-time favorites that have been absolutely life-changing. I would say one of them was You Are a Badass. That one was super life-changing. Warning, there are some F words in that book. So you might want to not listen to that one when you're driving the carpool or whatever. But that one I've read a couple times and I loved that one. She's a really good writer, and it's just like, it just helped me like get out of my own way. Another incredible book is The Slight Edge. That one you cannot get on audio, so you actually have to read the actual hard copy, but that one was really good. And there's a similar one that you can get on audio called The Compound Effect. And that one is just really a great book. It kind of teaches you about the power of small and simple steps, which we know, but this book just really like brings it home and reminds you like, listen, it's those little things that really add up to the big things. So, that's another one. Trying to think of some of my others. Oh, Go Giver is an incredible book that talks about some like true, I feel like they're universal truths for success. And one of them is the more people you help, the more your own success will grow. So you got to be helping a lot of people to really gain success. And that one just helped me kind of stop focusing so much on me and focus on how I can help others. So I really loved The Go Giver. Such a good book. There's so many good books. I can talk about books all day. But that's the thing. Like my business coach she reads like one a week. Like the people that are, that have CEOs and like tons of like thought leaders, they are constantly reading these self-help books, these self-improvement, personal growth books. And so if you want to have more success in your life, you've got to start with you. And one of the ways to do that is by reading these personal development books. So how can you make this a part of your day? What is one way that you're going to start making personal development a habit every day? Like, for example, I was reading personal development, or I was listening. When I say reading, I was listening to it as I was putting on my makeup right before this. So think of a way that you can get in just even 5 minutes, It could even be personal development podcasts. It doesn't necessarily have to be an audio book. It can be podcasts if that's your jam. For me, I just love the books because, I feel like they really go deep into that topic and I learn a lot from them. Even if it's just like one nugget that you take away from one of these books, that nugget could be the thing that moves the needle enough to help you reach your goals and move forward. So I cannot emphasize it enough, guys. Like personal development might be the very thing that you are missing right now. And all it takes is just like get one of the books I recommended. And you can get it from the library. You can buy it on Amazon. You can borrow it from a friend. You can listen. Often there's books on YouTube that you can listen to for free. So whatever excuse is popping in your head, just push that aside and find an answer. Rebel against those negative thoughts. Find a way to make it work, make it part of your day. And I promise you, it is going to change your life, because when you change your thoughts, you change your life. And it has truly changed my life because I've been listening to personal development since I was actually a teenager. I got my very first one in 7th grade, and which is like right in middle school when you're really struggling. And it was so empowering and helpful for me. But I've really been diving in when I got into the direct sales, multi-level marketing industry. And truly, my whole life has changed. And I believe that a big part of it is because I've made it a priority to listen to or read personal development books every day. So I want to give you that challenge to make it more of a priority. I promise you it will change your life. Beyond Color Street, beyond your business, it will change. You will be a better wife. You will be a better mother. You will be a better friend, sister, daughter, whatever, because you are making personal development books and podcasts and audiobooks a priority. So there is my rant. Now go get a book and comment below and tell me what book you're reading right now. Okay? Thanks, guys. Bye.